Well, it's sexy, isn't it? We decided we just want to do something different. We could easily have picked another rock metal cover. It's been done 1,000 times before. So we said, no, we're going to pick something that's definitely out of our market, bit of a challenge, take a pop R&B song and turn it into a rock song. Well, the challenge was, obviously, because it's a R&B track, it's not rock metal. We had to define the groove and you've got to turn a pop R&B track into a metal track, rock track. Not easy. So you've got to follow along the lines, listen to the bass, listen to the drums, the vocals, how we're going to attack that and turn a very popular pop track into a rock metal track. And that was a challenge, and I think we've done a very good job on that.
Eyes that you can't ignore, and passion burns you like never before.
Caribbean Queen song is coming from pop, of course, but we moved to the metal level. Playing bass guitar, I tried to catch the musical feeling of the song based on some notes and rhythms. Sample extracting them, isolating from the context I had in my mind what is moving the song when you listen it. To achieve my sound, I'm using a multi-effect device processor, working on detailed signal, modeling some parameters and effects. I set up the following patch: compressor, distortion, amplify simulator, equalizer, chorus and reverb. Could be interesting to know that I don't use these effects as they are designed. I found the right sound, just add some drops of all, creating a final result you can listen.
Caribbean Queen, now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts that beat as one. No more love on the run.
Well, it's always a challenge, but I just try to keep the essence of the song and put my interpretation. We use a ribbon microphone, and that gives a bit of distortion, a nice distortion to the voice, a bit of body to the low frequencies, and we like to try different things, and it was a lot of fun to try this one.
In my opinion, you can remake every song in every style that you want quite easy. So in case with Caribbean Queen, you got a funky foundation, and as we all know, the funk and rock and metal is quite similar styles because they have the quite similar roots. So my main goal was creating the cool guitar riff which will be perfectly mixed with groovy drums. To be honest, I can't say which exactly inspiration I have in both solos, so it's just like kind of improvising. In case with first solo, the solo is really short, and so what I have to do is just take the groove and keep the melody so that you can after keep in your mind.
I lose my cool when she steps in the room, and I get so excited just from her perfume.
So for me, metal kind of incorporates a lot of styles. It incorporates blues, classical, funk. So for me to take a song like Caribbean Queen, it was just about stripping out the elements that would not fit the song. Because metal is an incorporation of a lot of elements, it's very easy to adapt to different styles, and that's how I kind of took on the song. So Caribbean Queen was the first song I did with Mean Machine, and the tracks were already done, so it was my part to do in the end. So initially I kind of fed off Ilya's guitar part, and his sound is very distinct and clear, and that's the sound I kind of liked as well. But for me, I wanted to bring in different, I wanted to bring in a contrast. So what I did was, his sound was distinct and sharp, and my sound was a bit open, a bit airy. So while his cut through the mix, my sound is a bit wider and a bit in the background, a bit grainier, and I think together both tones sounded really good.
Now we share